If the numerator turns to 0 when that 2 gets plugged in, then consider factoring the denominator. And this denominator factors as x minus 2 times x minus 4. Because what times what is 8, and added together is negative 6. And when you do that, these two bite the dust. You see it?
Yeah.
And now it's equal to the limit as x approaches 2 of 1 over x minus 4.
True.
Now we can plug in the 2. So that would equal to 1 over 2 minus 4, which is negative 1/2. And that I would look for everything where the numerator turns to 0, factor, and do those separately, okay? On the other ones, like number 3, for example,
Yeah.
we have the limit as x approaches 4 of 2 over x minus 4. On this one, huh?
It's a negative.
Negative 2?
Negative,
Yeah, I got it. It's a negative 2. You can put the negative right there. I would put these on the calculator. You're going to have one of 3 things happen, and pay attention. So you can either have the graph at 4. Here's 4. So 4 is like the asymptote, because 4 would make that denominator 0. You can't have 0 in the basement. So either it's going to look like this, and that means that from both sides of that asymptote, those lines head to heaven, so the answer to this one would be positive infinity. If they're both heading to hell, it would be negative infinity.
And it still looks like a road, so it's a highway.
And if one is headed up and the other one is headed down, it is no limit. Those are your answers. Okay? So the only time it's a number is when that numerator cancels and gets rid of the problem in the basement. But if not, you can stick it in the calculator and see where the graph goes around that number.